Hey guys, this is Kal-El, and today we've got a video review of Transformers Animated Autobot Team Commander Rodimus, or Rodimus from Transformers Animated. This is the Takara version. As you can see, there's a bit of Japanese down here. It's got the metallic paint job opposed to just the matte paint job of the normal one, just Autobot symbol on the side. On the back there, you can see Autobot Team Rodimus, some cool artwork there, more Japanese. The gimmicks. So, Autobot lineup down the bottom there, and that's about it. On this side again, just a picture of Rodimus, and that's about it. Now, I'll just bring you up a bit closer, and oh, there we go. And up the top we've got just there, Takara Tomy, Transformers Animated. And there you go. Alright guys, let's get it open. See how good this figure is, and we'll have a play. Alrighty guys, we've got him out of the packet, and as you can see, we've got him there in front of us. Comes with a little accessory, 2 missiles and I suppose a bow gun. Put that aside for the time being. Also comes in the pack a little bit of advertising. It's a bit irrelevant as this figure's been out for a couple of years now. This thing, and obviously your instructions. So, pretty much it. And that paint is gorgeous. I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but you can see my light ring there. This paint is fantastic, to the point where I'm a little worried about scratching it. That's got a big hole in the bum there. It's a bit odd, but oh well. And the other thing I noticed straight away is there's his head. This little window does actually pop up, and yeah, there's Rodimus's head in there. Fair enough. But yeah, paint apps, we've got the gold here, Autobot symbol on the top, pretty cool. That's just a gold spoiler. I wish that kind of locked in somehow, but oh, there it is. There it is, it's locked in. Out of the pack it was a bit loose. Obviously it's a car, so it rolls. You got painted rims, which is good. There's a bit of panel lines on this, and there's not a lot you can do about that, unfortunately. I think it's just how the mould is. Underneath you can see his legs and feet and the whole lot, so don't look under there. So yes, here's a car, and that's all you need to know. He rolls, he looks cool, awesome paint, nice blue windshield. You can see his head through the windshield. Alright, let's have a look at transforming him. Alrighty, let's have a look at how to transform him. First of all, we're going to start by getting this piece here. We're just going to pull that out like so. That's transformed now. Grab it and pull it out. Just do this here while we're here now. To do the arms, pull this, that was up like that. Pull that down and around. Now, there is a chance that will pop off the ball joint. Easy to put back on. Fold the arm out. Same on this side. Pull that down. It's already done. Probably happen when you transform it, guys. And pop when you transform it. Obviously that's what we're doing. So there's the arms, and we'll just pull them right to the side like that. Come underneath on the other side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to untap these legs. They hook on here, so just lift up a little bit, and you should be able to just untab that like so. They hook on this little bit here. Alright, so do that on both sides. Get out of the way, arm. Come on, up we get. Come on. And a little bit, there we are. A little bit tricky due to that tab. Pull these down. I'm going to rotate that waist area around. Now, for the legs, pretty easy. Straighten up the leg. Push this little bit up. This bit here is going to tab into this little panel like that, and straighten the foot out. Same on the other side. tab, foot, and push that up. And there we have his legs. Now with these arms, we're going to flip them over, and flip them over, and this, you can see there's a tab here, and on the back there is a slot, out of focus, and that will just push on there. So same on that side, just pushes on like that. The arms will just sit like so. Now come around the back, fingernail here, pop that forward. We're going to fold out his head, and that will just sit. Oh, whoops, that's what I've done. Flip that forward, this little engine block piece, we're going to flip around, Autobot symbol, and just push the wheels in, and then that sits down like so. Close that bit. Now this section here, you're going to fold up and against the back, and then fold that down. And no backpack. Awesome. And there you go, guys. There's Rodimus transformed, because that's what Transformers do. Very cool little figure. He is a good shape, you know, sort of all together. I like the way that he has no backpack, which is very cool. He's got that action figure feel to him in this mode, opposed to having junk sort of all over the place and whatnot. Let's have a look at some of the closer details. I should have said some of the details closer, but anyway, there's his head sculpt. Very cool, pretty show accurate. As you can see, just here, mine has a bit of dodgy paint, unfortunately. The head is on a ball joint, quite emotive. You can look down on you can look up, you can look all over the place. It does have some light piping. Let me find my little torch. Nice glowing eyes, pretty cool. Yep, most of the paint's carried over here. We've got a new Autobot symbol, but very shiny, as with the Japanese releases. Again, all carried over. Got some orange forearms, just plastic grey hands, and no new paint other than that. Shoulders will go 360 degrees, elbows will bend all the way up, wrists will swivel, and are on a hinge. So that's very cool. When you're displaying him, I like to display the arm that way, so it will be a little bit more limited there, where you can get a full range if you turn the elbow in. Okay, and just pop that back out. We got a waist rotation, very cool. We have no focus, never do. Ball jointed hip, very cool, so he can do the splits. He will bend his knee, and he has a knee swivel and a ball jointed ankle. Now this is kind of limited. See how it's got this hinge for the transformation? It means that, you know, you can go out that way, but it's limited going backwards because it will just sort of go into that hole. But other than that, it's fine, and that's about it for our articulation. Plenty there. Let's have a quick look at the back. As I said, no backpack, very cool. This is very, very flat and streamlined. It looks like Rodimus, as it should. No serious kibble or hollows. Very much like this figure. Now, here's my issue, other than my paint on mine, but that could be a mileage sort of thing. Depends who's got what. This section here just will sit. It will press in if you, it sort of will sit on there, but it doesn't really have a locking mechanism. Now it's got this tab here, and it looks like it should go in there, but due to these wheels, they hit here, right? Now I think that's the way it was designed, but it would be really good if that had a way to lock. But unfortunately it doesn't. But hey, what can you do? It will sit there pretty solidly. When it kind of locks in, but you know, come on, do it. Right, so it's solid there, but the littlest pressure just pops that out. Okay, so yeah, what can you do? But you just sort of press that up like that, and it will hold it. So you can see, I'll show you what I'm actually talking about, because that would help. You got these little tabs here, right? They're sitting in that blue, but if that's not pushed in properly, it will just flip out, right? But very easy to pop it. So you got to make sure that's solid, and that will hold it. But if you're playing around with it, it will just come untabbed. So press that back in, and you're all good again. Okay, as for his accessories, sit here. Come on, sit back there. You can just have your head popped back in the corner there. Just stay there. Now, he came with this bow. Now, has firing missiles, usual sort of spring and button thing. They'll load sort of anyway on these, and it's just a bow. Rodimus up, simply just presses in to his hand like that, and then you have him with his bow. Very cool. You can't really do much with it, just holds it, but it's an accessory, so I like it. It's cool. I'll just drop it. I don't believe there's anywhere to really store it. Yeah, you could probably, might press in here. Maybe not. Just trying to find a place that you could put it while he's. See these? What I'm doing is these tabs here, but yeah, not gonna happen. That's cool. Let's have a look at size comparison. There he is with Voyager Starscream from the Prime line as well. So you can see Starscream's a hell of a lot bigger, and as he would be for a Voyager, put him out of the way, and I will show you with a Generations Deluxe, just to give you an idea. He is a little bit bigger than Cup, but pretty much the same mass. Cup's got all this going on down here, and from the side, as you can see, a lot more backpack going on here. Not much going on here. Very cool. It's one of my favourite things about this. It cut back out of the way. And we'll have a look at how to transform him back into a car. So, very easy. Just pop that off. Right. Now, come up here. Flip him around. Pop that off, pull that down, and that all sits back there like so. Make sure we're in focus. Now, this section here, pop that back, fold all that in, and close it off. Pop the wheels out, pop the wheels out. Now, this engine, if you don't flip it out, like so, when you go to fold these legs up, you're not going to be able to peg them in properly. So do remember to do that. Get your arms, turn them, push them up in so they sit flush. Get your hand, and the hand will fold like that. That was a bit sort of, I'll show you on this arm first. So the hand, first, second, idiot. The hand will just fold in like that and sit on the forearm. And then you peg that in like that. Let's get some better light here. I'm struggling to. There we are. Right, so that's done like that. Untab these and turn them. Untab and turn. Now with the legs, fold the feet up so they can only go one way. Just sit on that ball joint there, and then untab them from that little panel. Easy. Pull these little grey bits down. And down, just sit them against the leg, rotate the whole waist section around like that, and that will just sit like that. Now fold the legs up and over, up and over. Foot will peg into the front, and that section will just sort of peg over like that. So the foot, there is a peg there, and a little slot in the bottom of the foot, and like I was showing you earlier, a little tab just there. It's going to hook onto this panel, so that comes up, peg the foot in, and just helps if you just sort of pull it out, and that should just pop over like so. Done and done. So feet pressed in solid, make sure they have stayed out. Now this section here, you've got one tab there and a little peg there. Peg's going to go into, if you can see it, just where my nail is, there's a little notch just here, and there's a tab just there, and they will all tab into that section. There you go, easy. And then on the other side, make sure that's out, pegs in, if you could see, so you can see the tab, it's going to peg in like that, and this section will peg into there. And done, 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 dun dun dun. There's your car. Woohoo! Now, this section will pop onto the top of the car like that. Very cool. Show a quick size comparison in vehicle mode, and then we'll finish up. There you go, guys. There is Rodimus with not Fall of. That's the new game. War for Cybertron Soundwave. So, Soundwave's a bit bulkier, a little bit shorter. Only because of these things, he's the same length, but main body's shorter. Similar in general, but both deluxes. Pretty cool. Alright, there's your size comparison. Easy. Get you out of the way. We're not reviewing you. And there he is. Rodimus. Very cool figure. As I said, Takara version, the Hasbro release, a Western release, has a matte finish, not this metallic. I don't mind the metallic myself, but that's up to you. Definitely recommend this figure. Very cool. Very, very little issues with this at all. I'm not a major Rodimus fan, but this guy's definitely worth picking up. This is gold plastic. Now, haven't heard of these breaking, but just be careful with it. It's probably a different kind of gold plastic, so it could be irrelevant me saying that altogether. But yes, Rodimus, very cool figure, fun for all ages. Pick him up. He's Rodimus, you're a viewer, and I'm Kal-El. Follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Check out my other vids. Check out the contest for 250 and 400 subscribers. I'll put a link about here and one in the description. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Rodimus will see you on the boards.